What is going on, everybody? Good morning. It is your boy Baddog back with another New York Giants video. And I was going to do this a little later in the afternoon, but I figured I'm wide awake. I'm wired. Let's knock it out now because I'm probably going to have another video later tonight giving my opinions on, a different topic. So I figured I would do this now. And guys, listen, I know it's been 2 games, and I know we're playing against backups, but I am excited about the New York Giants offense. And I think every Giants fan has to be pretty excited about what we've seen so far in the preseason. We can't help who we're playing. So people are going to, of course, detractors are going to say you're playing against backups, it's preseason. But hey, it's better than the alternative. We could look really bad against the backups, and we've dominated the players that have been on the field. So you can't help who you're playing. You can only go out there and do your job. They all did their job last night. I'm going to start with my boy Danny Dimes, man. Daniel Dot throwing Jones, baby. How good has Daniel Jones been in the preseason? Last night he was 11 out of 14 with a touchdown, 2 drops. He threw one to T.J. Jones perfectly down the center of the field. T.J. Jones slipped down before the ball got there, was incomplete. And then the other incompletion, he threw to Scott Simonson, hit him right in the hands, and Simonson dropped it. The one incompletion he did have, he threw the ball short. He was flat-footed and kind of threw it without stepping into the throw and left it short. So that was really his one bad pass of the night. The dime to T.J. Jones in the corner of the end zone was absolute perfection. The touch and zip that Daniel Jones has on these balls in the preseason has been unbelievable. And, he had a little bit of a rough patch because he did fumble twice. The first fumble was not really his fault. They were driving on the field. They were inside the 20-yard line. Kind of a bad exchange between the quarterback and the center. And he tried to get rid of the ball to Rod Smith, and he ended up losing the ball. And he did dive his head in there to try to get the ball, but the Bears recovered. The second fumble was definitely on him. He did not see the rush coming off the edge, and he kind of had the ball away from him like this, and it was away from his body. The defender came right in and knocked it away. So he's got to do a better job of being aware of the edge rush and protecting that ball, not keeping it out away from his body. So that was the one bad thing that he did. That was it, though. That is a minor thing that can definitely be corrected. And, hey, if you look at it, that whole thing happened in like one stretch. He had the incompletions and the 2 fumbles right together. And after his second fumble, he came right back out there and led them down to a touchdown drive. So that was really impressive that his resolve was, I just turned the ball over twice. I'm going to come right back out there. It didn't get him down. He threw the ball with the utmost confidence. They went right down and scored a touchdown. Also on his fumble, the defense really stepped up. They got some pressure last night. They had 3 sacks. Zemenes had a sack. And, a couple other guys. Marcus Golden had a sack. So it was good to see, but they held the Bears to a field goal on that drive, so that was very encouraging. So Daniel Jones played amazing again. Eli Manning was also amazing. Eli Manning, 4 out of 4, 42 yards and a touchdown. They went right down the field in their first drive, scored a touchdown. And my favorite thing about that drive was Eli Manning's first pass. Number one, the offensive line has been absolutely phenomenal in this preseason. Again, I know we're not playing the Bears regulars. I get that. I freely get that, guys. But again, it's better than the alternative. If the backups were killing our offensive line, we'd have a lot of problems. Eli Manning had a solid pocket, stood in there, and threw a laser to Cody Latimer 20 yards down the field, just a rifle. When that happened, I'm in my head going, yes, Eli. That's the Eli we know. That's the Eli we want. The arm strength, the touch, he looked really good in that drive. Like I said, 4 for 4. He hit Benny Fowler for the touchdown on a slant. Fowler broke a tackle and went into the end zone. And for whatever reason, on my live stream, I was calling him Alonzo Russell. I don't know. I like Alonzo Russell. I'm going to get to him in a second. But I don't know why the hell I was thinking 18 was Alonzo Russell when he's 84. But hey, it is what it is. We all make mistakes. So thanks to OneGiantRebuttal. By the way, check out OneGiantRebuttal's channel if you have not. He said, Baddog, that's Benny Fowler. So I was like, oh, gee, what am I doing? But anyway, Eli Manning and Daniel Jones looked phenomenal. That offensive line was amazing. The Giants ran for 161 yards last night. They did not run the ball well against the Jets, but they did run it well last night. Paul Perkins had a nice bounce-back game after the fumble and a drop pass in Game 1. Rod Smith also looked really good out there running the ball as well. Hilliman had some good runs at the end of the game. So the Giants were really able to run the ball extremely well last night. And again, it was nice to see a pass rush getting 3 sacks. They did get some pressure on Chase Daniel, causing a safety the one time. Actually, I think it was just a bad snap that caused a safety. But the Giants played very well as a team last night, and that was good to see. The defense played well up front. The offense played well up front. And, the Giants ended up, it showed in the score. It was 32-13. And again, we don't take solace in the final scores. and we're not putting these guys in the Hall of Fame, and it has to translate to the regular season. I don't know why teams like the Bears are not playing their regulars at this moment. You would think you'd want to get some game time, some NFL speed. You'd want to get those hits out there because that's just going to lead to injuries. These guys aren't getting hit in preseason. I don't know why the guys are not playing. Now, of course, Saquon Barkley, Evan Engram, and Sterling Shepard did not play for us either, so it's not like we had all of our weapons out there, but the offensive line has been so awesome and so encouraging to more than anything else. As much as I love what Daniel Jones is doing, as much as I love what Eli Manning did last night, as much as I love how good Benny Fowler and Cody Latimer are looking in this preseason, that offensive line is the glue. And that shit is awesome right now. Their offensive line is playing really well, and I love it. I love how that offensive line is playing. So that is really good to see. Now, I wanted to mention Alonzo Russell because the Giants won 32-13. Daniel Jones turned the ball over inside the Bears' 20. And then, with Alex Tanney in the game, Alex Tanney did not play well last night. He came in there and he threw a really bad pass on the goal line. And, Clinton Duck picked the thing off. Alex Tanney decided to do a Tim Tebow. He threw a jump throw off his back foot, was short. Clifton Duck made an amazing interception. The guy laid full sprawl dive, parallel to the ground, made a fantastic interception. He picked it off. He's going down the field. And I'm sitting there going, he got past Tanney. This is a pick six. And out of nowhere comes number 84, Alonzo Russell. Russell with the hustle, man. I'm sitting there going, oh my God, what a hustle by this guy to run him down from all the way across all the way down, from behind. It looked like he had a pick six. It looked like he was going to the house. And Alonzo Russell just ate up ground and tackled him. And I said, that is something that the coaching staff will see and respect the hell out of. That ain't going to show up in the box score, that play that Alonzo Russell made. But that was an amazing bit of hustle by Alonzo Russell. And I like Russell. He's had a good training camp. He's had some good moments out there. He's beaten a lot of receivers. They can't hit him with the passes, unfortunately. He's 6'4", 218. He's a big body. I think Alonzo Russell can make this team. And I like Alonzo Russell a lot. I do. And that play last night was indicative of his hustle and his will. And I think that meant a lot. He could have given up on the play, and he didn't. And I think that really will stick out in the coaches' heads. They're going to sit there and go, that kid hustles. If nothing else, maybe he makes the team as a special teamer. But that type of play speaks volumes to your coaching staff. So this kid never gave up on the play, and he came out of nowhere to make the tackle and save the touchdown. The Bears did end up scoring a touchdown, but it wasn't because of the pick six. So that's really all I got, guys. And again, last night's live stream was amazing. We had a big crowd in there. I really, really appreciate everybody that hung out with me, the entertainer, and DWG. I appreciate that, guys. We had a lot of fun last night. We're going to continue to have fun with these Giants games, man. Like I said, we'll do them every week. The last two preseason games, then every week during the regular season. And God, if they ever made the playoffs, obviously we'd do the playoffs. But it's been a lot of fun, man. I really appreciate everybody in there. It was a big crowd, and it was a lot of fun last night. And the Giants look really good. And, hey, I know we're playing backups, but like I said, it's better than the alternative, man. They look good again last night. This offense is moving the ball extremely well in the air and on the ground. It's encouraging. The offensive line is encouraging. So hopefully it continues. They have another good week of practice. They get it together. They do better against the Bengals, which is next Friday night, I believe. And, let's go Giants, man. It's good to see. Good game last night. So, and the more important thing, no injuries for either team. No serious injuries. So that's also a good thing. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. As always, I really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. It is Baddog. Enjoy the rest of your day. I am gone. Peace!